Hello everyone. So good morning all. Yeah, so good morning to all from the online as well. So am I audible or not? Please confirm once. Please type in the chat box. Yeah, from online. Please type. Okay. Yeah, so am I audible till last? Okay. Okay. So how many of you are excited to start this journey? I mean, why? Let's before we start, let's start with the question. And I always Yeah, so I always start the course with a question that why you like to learn English? I mean, why you would like to improve your speaking skills? I mean, the communication skills. Any reason? So further, explore. Okay. Apart from that, what are the reasons why you want to learn? Okay. So even you can communicate in Hindi, Telugu. The screen is visible to the online. Please type in the chat box. Okay. Yeah, so to get a job, as even we are getting, okay, apart from that, so only to get a job, you want to learn English? Only that is the reason? Okay, to achieve what? Hmm? Any other reason? Uh, by the way, how many of you want to enter into software field? Please raise your hand. Okay, others in different field? Okay, thank you. See. As usual, the first and the main reason behind the English is that obviously you want to get a job. And in case of software field, basically is it possible to get into the software field without English? Yes or no? Please come. No. And what the main reason, the basic reason behind that is that mainly the IT field, it deals with the US clients, Australian clients, Canadian, and even the European clients as well. So rarely they deal with the Indians. So the first purpose to learn English is as you have to deal with your clients, even though you might be very good at technical skills, but if you are not good at the so-called communication skills and particularly English, then do you think that are you going to get a package or a job at least? Yes or no? So as usual, without English, even English has become like an oxygen. How many of you agree? It's an oxygen. And as without oxygen, a human being can't survive. In the same way, without English, it's quite difficult. Even though if you might be quite good at Telugu, Marathi, Hindi, whatever the languages, except English. I mean all the Indian languages, but if you are not good at English, then you may or may not get into the desired job. Okay, and particularly into the software field. Next is okay. Apart from this, even let's say, how many of you like to travel? Travel. Okay. So what are the places that you have traveled? Yeah, even in online, please type in chat box. Yeah. Yes. Let's start from you. What are the places that you have traveled? Okay. So Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata. Okay. Apart from that, like any other places? Foreign? No. Nepal. Very good. Yeah. From online, yeah, you can type in the chat box, please. Okay. Any other place like Ladakh? No. China as well. Very nice. Okay, Odisha. Okay. Los Angeles. Los Angeles. We have Los Angeles. No. Konark Puri. Very good. So as usual, like let's say, what are the languages that you know? Marathi. You? English, Hindi, Urdu. Okay. So let's say if you like someone has traveled to China, who is that? Okay. No worries. So, but by default, let's say if you are from Delhi, for example, and if you're gonna travel to Tamil Nadu, so which language they prefer? Tamil. So basically they prefer Tamil and then after English. And let's say if you don't know Tamil, then what's the other option? English. And let's say even if you are not good at English, then Hindi, they don't know. Telugu? No, they don't know Telugu. Why? Okay, non-verbal. I mean, and who knows, like it's not always like the non-verbal thing may work. Let's say if you may say something and if they understand something else, then you'll be in trouble. Yes or no? So one main thing, even let's say if you are from AP or Telangana, for example, and let's say if you have traveled to Delhi, so the basic language or the language they prefer in Delhi is Hindi, obviously. And let's say if you don't know Hindi, then English. And even if you are not good at English, then no other option. So as usual, and people like mainly the auto drivers, they are ready to cheat if you are not aware of the local language or else even English as well. Even moreover, you know, even if you go to Delhi or even if you go to Chennai, in case like if you communicate with the local people in English, automatically they start respecting you. You know this fact? That is like, so English has become a class. Okay, so it's not only in terms of your job. Even if you would like to travel, even I hope you might have seen the vlogs. You know, vlogs like those who keep on wandering, I mean exploring the various places. Even you might be aware of the vloggers as well. Okay, so any famous vlogger? Okay, whoever it might be. Okay, so like basically like if they travel to the foreign countries, so usually they use only English. Yes, because they can't use Hindi or Telugu or Marathi or any other language. Now comes like, how about status? Even I have written that English gives the status. Is it right? Yes. Status is not the WhatsApp one. Okay, yeah. So what do you understand by this status? Yeah, in case of online, you can do one thing. You can type in the chat box, and after the demo sessions, like you'll get an opportunity to speak. Okay, so for the timing, you can type in the chat box. Okay. Huh. So let's say, how many of you have been to KFC or McDonald's? Okay. Over there, like as an incident, it happened like many years ago. A person like he came and even he just said that, Bhaiya, like in McDonald's, Bhaiya do burger dena. And the other person like just after him, even 1 minute, like just 1 minute after, or even 30 seconds, I guess. And he just said like, can I have 2 burger or no, 1 burger, please. And you know, immediately the waiter or the like the person from the service counter, he provided the single burger to the person who spoke in English. You know the reason? Even though the person who spoke in Hindi, he just ready to pay the same amount. Even the other person is ready to pay the same amount. Even it's sure that they both not gonna come twice. But what's the reason? No, even they understand Hindi very well. They understand Telugu very well. Obviously, because the person who used to work in the KFC or McDonald's, they are not the PhD candidates. I hope you are aware of. So they are just 8th or 10th pass outs, and even they have learned English to an extent. That's it. But the moment if you go not only KFC or anywhere, even if you go to the shopping malls and if you just speak in English, even though if you don't like to buy anything, immediately they start respecting you. Even you might have seen. Okay. So that's the power of English. And even obviously the other person, he felt embarrassed. Even let me tell you one more example. Like let's say there are two persons. One, he is an ex-IAS officer. Everyone knows IAS. Okay. So ex-IAS officer, it means retired. And the other is ex-MLA. Okay. So they both gonna give. So these things, like I'll provide you the admin's number. He will provide you all the details. Okay, Satish. Online. In online, please confirm once the audio and the things are visible or not. Am I audible? Yeah. Please type once, everyone. Any problem? It's okay now? Okay. So shall we continue? Yeah. So, okay. Thank you. So let's say like the XMLA and an XIS officer, they are going to deliver a speech. And obviously like the pamphlets, everything got distributed. And obviously the MLA gonna come in Mercedes or Benz, whereas IAS officer may come on bicycle or bike, might be. So let's say, I will tell you like this is the demo things are going on, and after that there will be separate for online and offline. Okay. So let's say like if you have to attend the speech, which gonna be delivered by the IAS and as well as by the MLA. So whose speech you gonna attend? Yes. Why not MLA? Is he? Okay. Even like if he is in power, people they may respect. But once if he is out of power, even they know that he is not going to distribute money. And obviously, if there is no money, so at least we like desire to have knowledge at least. Yes. And by default, we just gonna attend the session which gonna be delivered by IAS officer, even though if he comes on bicycle or bike or whatever it might be. So obviously, like if he delivers, so he may deliver in English by default. But in case of MLAs or MPs, we are not aware of. Few of might be educated, few of might not be. Then let's say how many of you have been to shopping mall? Shopping mall. And one more important thing is that mainly like I hope everyone have completed your graduation. Okay. So during the graduation or even after graduation, on Saturdays, on Sunday, you get time. Okay. So on Sundays, like what usually the students they do, they just if they don't get anything to go, so they just visit the shopping malls. Is it? And moreover, like the normal thing is that they never buy anything. Yes. Mostly even they visit the Reebok showroom, even the Nike showroom, even Adidas, whatever it might be, even lifestyle, whatever. But they never buy. Even the persons, even they are aware of that. Okay, if he's a student, he'll never buy. And even they go in a group, yes, like in a group of 4 members, 5 members by default. But if you just go and say that in Hindi or Telugu or any language that, okay, what is the cost of this? So immediately the service person over there, he or she may not respond, because if they see that these are the group of members, so immediately they understand that they just came to pass on the time or only for the time pass purpose. Yes. But if you go alone and even if you just ask that, okay, what's the cost, then immediately they respond, because even if you go in a group and if you go in a group, obviously you may not ask in English because your friends may tease you if you speak in English. But if you go alone and if you ask, then immediately you're gonna get the status and the respect. Okay. So English is not only important in terms of your job, even in other things like traveling, even in case if you go any place, or even for shopping, or even here as well, if you come and ask in English that, okay, what are the courses which are available, so immediately the counseling team or the telecalling team may respond as soon as, or like when they may give more priority than others as well. Yes. Now let's go ahead with the next question. Okay. And initially, like for 4 or 5 days, your demo things will go, and demo is nothing but the trailer. And within trailer, like, you'll understand how the movie gonna be. Yes. So even right now you are going through the trailer, and after that the movie is yet to start after that. So the first question is like, how many of you know English? Please raise your hand. Okay. Even in online, please type in the chat box yes or no. How many of you know English? Once again, how many of you don't know English? Please raise your hand. See, if you raise your hand like this, it means 30%, 40%, 50, 60. Huh. How many of you don't know English? Only 1%. Yeah, English I'm saying. Okay, even in online. And how many of you understood the question, by the way? How many of you didn't get the question? I mean, did not understand the question. What I said, like, how many of you know English? By default, I did not ask how many of you know how to speak English. Yes. And if I say how many of you know English, it means English consists of how many letters? 26. Okay. Even not even the small letters, just the capital letters enough. So I hope everyone knows that 26 letters. Yes. And even most of you know how to read and write as well. Yes. Anyone who don't know how to write? I hope everyone. Okay. And moreover, like even you have completed your graduation, even you might have completed your 10th. Anyone without 10th who has completed graduation? No. Okay. 12th. I hope everyone. And the genuine certificates you have received. Okay. Even the graduation as well. And please don't say the COVID pass outs. Okay. Huh. So as usual, if you can see, like I hope everyone, as usual, they know 26 letters and even they know how to read and write. By default, before we proceed with the other things, how many of you know Hindi? Okay. How many of you know Telugu? Okay. Marathi? Okay. Any other language? Odia? How many of you know Odia? Okay. Apart from that? Tamil as well? Okay, very good. Kannada? Okay. Yeah, from online? Okay, good. Any other language that we may miss? Yeah, Telugu. Telugu as we are done. Okay. So as usual, like how many of you feel that you are expert in Hindi? Those who feel. Okay. In Telugu? Okay. So now let's check, because we only know English. Okay. So what do we call platform ticket in Hindi? Let's start. Because I only know English. I'm not good at Hindi, Telugu, and other languages. What do we say platform ticket in Hindi? Let's start. Yeah, even in case of online people, you can answer. I mean, you can type in the chat box. Okay. Because I don't know Hindi, I only know English. Okay. What do we say platform ticket in Telugu? Huh? Gesture? Platform ticket, ticket. Telugu. In Telugu, what do we say? Emantaru. Okay. Apart from that, yeah, in Odia? No, I want the whole thing. Okay. Ticket ghar. No, ticket ghar is not platform ticket. Is it? No, no. एक प्लेटफॉर्म टिकट दे दो. No, no. Okay. See, as usual, like one basic question as I asked, even in your own language, which you might be speaking from the past 20 years, and even now, and that too, like you are not able to tell, and still you are saying that we are not good at English, is it? So you are not good at Hindi, you are not good at Telugu, you are not good at Odia, you are good at English, and I will prove that. Okay. Next is like, what do we say to a bus station? Huh? Bus? Bus is English word. Huh, so I mean like you have to tell in Odia or in Telugu. Bus is an English word. So I want the Odia version of that. Or Telugu, huh? What? Gadi? I did not get. Okay. So like, okay. For example, if it is for bus station, so how about the taxi? Taxi stand? Even that is also the Gadi. Then. And how about the bike stand? Or so how about a bicycle then? Yes. I hope you are getting what I meant to say you. Okay. Even in case of like most of you may play cricket and you might be aware of what do we say cricket in Hindi? Okay. Yeah, from online as well. You can type in chat box. See, just for 2 to 3 days, like we'll have the demos and like then after like I'll allow you to speak as well from the online. So please don't worry, and we'll have the separate session for you as well. Huh. What do we say? Yeah, please type in the chat box as well from online. What do you say to cricket in Hindi, Telugu, Odia, Marathi, Tamil, Kannada? No idea. Huh? So even we have hockey as well. Hockey, you know? Then. Yeah. So in Hindi, obviously. So even Pankaj has struggled a lot. He might have searched in Google, I guess. Like if you say, what is Golaktam, Lakkad Pattam De Danadan? Okay. So if you say this, okay. If you say this like, okay, let's play cricket. Instead of saying that, if you say, let's Golaktam, Lakkad Pattam De Danadan. And if you say, so let's go to this, then obviously people, they may not understand what you mean. And they may say that, okay, are you from China or from other place? Yes. Even in case of football as well. What is the Hindi version of or Telugu? Huh? Tell me. Palam. Even we have the Rabbi as well. Rabbi, you know. Apart from that, like the volleyball, the basketball. Any particular name? No. So by default, everyone knows English, you know. I mean, according to an estimation, even let me give one more example. How many of you have been to a village? Everyone? Okay. So let's say a farmer, like as he was working in a village, and one day, like he just found his kid, he did not go to school. Okay. Then he just asked, everyone is able to understand what I'm speaking? Okay. So he just asked his child that why you did not go to school. So instead of saying school, what he has to say? Vidyalaya or Pathshala, something. But what he said, why did not you go to school? Then the child said, I am ill. Then this person, I mean the farmer, said, let's go to hospital. But instead of saying hospital, what he has to use? Chikitsalaya. What else? Aspatal, Dawakhana. Okay. So all these things. Then as he went to the hospital and he said, like, where is the doctor? But instead of saying doctor, what he has to say? Like instead of saying doctor, he has to say like Vaidya. Vaidyodu. So even the farmer, he has never been to school, but even he uses all the words in English. Yes. Even including the platform ticket, including the hospital, including school. So according to, like, anyone from data science here? Those who are doing the data science courses? No? Okay. So according to an analysis, even an illiterate person uses 30% of the words only in English. And you are obviously the graduates. And 70% of the words you use only related to English. Even in case of fan, what do we say fan in Hindi? And do you say that panka on kar do something? No. Just you may say that switch on the fan. Yes. Even in case of light, what do we say light in Hindi or Telugu or Marathi or Odia? Huh? Okay. Like we have the tube light as well. We have the bulb as well. And there are specific names might be. And by default, we use that. Okay, switch on the light. Okay, UI technology. So that's good. So on an average, the graduates, like those who are graduate, they use 70% of the words only in English. Even in case like as most of you might have climbed the stairs, or even you might have come by lift. So what do we say lift in other languages? Don't know. Huh? And even we don't try to find out as well. And still you believe that you are not good at English. And still, like, how many of you feel that we are perfect in our local language? Please raise your hand once. Still you are perfect? Then tell me. Huh? Yeah, those who are raising their hand, please tell me the meaning of platform ticket in your local language. So by default, what you have to say, we are not good at our local language. We are good at English. So don't worry. Even if you're not that good at, I'll make you to be best at English. Okay. So this is how, like, it's the only day one, and still, like, we have 50 classes and 50 days. So you have to have the patience for 50 days, and then after. Okay. And as usual, like, my courses will be in the same way. I mean, we'll just have fun and we'll learn with the practical examples. And as usual, the trailer is going on, and in the trailer, you'll come to know about all the details. So I hope you are clear with the first question. I hope everyone knows English now. Yes. Then we have the second question. That is, how many of you know English, but you don't speak? Yeah. Okay. Be confident, Yeah, very good. What's your name? Kranti. Very good. So Kranti used to say like 100%. Yes. And others like only 50-50. And that's the confidence I would like to see. Good. Very good, Roshan. So as most of you know English, but you don't speak. Why so? Any reason? What are the reasons? Shy? Okay. Shy, let it be like even I will tell you the details. Like right now we have started. Just have patience, Avinash. Okay. I'll tell each and everything. So shall let it be. Like, even have you seen if any foreigner comes to Hyderabad or at any place in India, and even the auto driver used to communicate in English. You know this fact? They used to communicate whatever the English they know. Then, so no proper sentence. I mean the sentence formation, and we'll learn each and everything. I'll let you know what is the course syllabus. I mean the course content. Okay, first, like, I would just like to know to tell you that, okay, what are the things that we gonna and why we have to learn, and after that I'll let you know other things. So even let it be about the fear. Let's say if I make you to overcome the fear, then will you speak? Yes. Then instead of learning the grammar, we just have to learn how to overcome the fear, is it? Okay. Apart from that, only one reason, due to fear you are not speaking. It means you are good at grammar. How many of you are good at grammar? Even in this course, I will tell you one more trick, like how to speak without grammar. By default, how many of you don't like grammar? Okay, very good. And how many of you like grammar? Okay, good. So I'll let you know both, and I will tell Avinash. Okay. Huh. So we have like the trailer as it's going on, and during trailer, like you'll come to know. Okay, you don't like grammar. Very good. Now, like we just have something called, how many of you like to ride a bike? Okay, how many of you like to ride a scooty? Which one is safe? Scooty is safe or bike is safe? Particularly in rainy season. Bike? Okay. Scooty is safe or bike is safe in rainy season? So, okay, as people, they say bike by default. Why bike is safe? Because if you, let's say, fell, it will stop immediately. But in case of scooty, have you ever experienced? So, like, even I always used to get scared in rainy season to like ride a scooty, because if you fell and by default, if your hand goes on to that accelerator, sheet, where is the sheet? Okay, so in Odisha, there is an auto driver. He communicate in fluent English. Very good. See, so he has to get the software job then. Yes, by default. So he has to be okay. Bike tire is large. Okay, whatever the reason might be, the scientific reason or the other reason behind that. Whereas in case of bike, you used to have control. You know that. But in scooty, no control, even though you will reach to your destination by default. But in case of like our grammar and without grammar is same, so we'll go with both the things. So first we'll go with the grammar, that's like we'll ride a bike and we'll learn how to ride a bike, and then after we'll learn how to ride a scooty. So if you know how to ride a bike, then easily you can ride a scooty. So we'll learn both the things, okay, in this course. So as usual, like let's come back to our general question, that how many of you know English but you don't speak? Because most of you, even you might have studied the tenses and other things as well, but still you get scared of speaking, because you may feel that, am I speaking the right English? Grammatically, am I wrong or right? Even, am I using the right vocab? Like, these are the other things. And if you just see, like even you may go grammatically wrong, or even you may lack in vocabs and other things as well. So how we can improve our English? So these are the tips that you can follow. And then after, like we'll work on the fear and how to build the confidence as well. So the first tip that you have to follow is LSRW. And what is that LSRW? Listening. And the same pattern gonna be followed by IELTS and the TOEFL as well. Everyone is aware of IELTS? IELTS or the TOEFL, like they are the exams being conducted in case if you want to fly abroad to do your masters, or even on a work permit or anything. So how you can proceed with your English is that always try to listen. Okay. In case if you keep on listening, so at least you can like scientifically it's proven that you can just grab 15 to 20% of the data if you can start listening. Then after reading, how many of you have habit of reading newspaper? No one? Okay. And you'll never, I guess. Okay, only 4 members. See. Very good. So English newspaper particularly. English. Very good. And by default, you know, people that don't show the interest, and even most of the people, they say, okay, if you want to improve English, you just start reading the newspaper. But I never recommend that. You know why? Because at least you have to get interest in that. And if you're not interested, then how you are going to learn? So by default, I would say read the things which you like. For example, how many of you like to watch cricket? Okay. And how many of you like to watch movies? Okay. And I don't say that just watch the Hollywood movies in order to learn. Just you can do one thing. You can just read the things related to the cricket or even related to the movies, but don't watch to that extent. Because if you're gonna watch, you'll get addicted to that. So by default, you'll concentrate on the movie or on the cricket instead of concentrating. But in case of reading, you'll concentrate on the content. Getting the point? So even if you are interested to read the newspaper, I would recommend you to go with. But if you are not, then just read something related to which you are interested in and only in English. Okay. And at least like 1 or 2 new vocabs you learn out of that. And by default, you learn the sentence formation as well. Okay. Then after speaking, okay. So whatever you have read, just try to speak that, okay, I understood this thing out of this particular cricket content, or like if Indian team has won the series, then this is how like they perform, this is how this player has performed, this is how the captaincy or the captain has performed, or whatever the things it might be. Even in case of Bollywood or Hollywood or even the Tollywood, whatever it might be, you can even express yourself just by going through the content. Then at last, like even you can do one thing, that is like even try to write the things. And you know, if you just gonna write at least 3 to 4 lines, you'll get the immense confidence, you know, lot of confidence you'll get. Because if you can write at least 4 lines, and if you feel that whatever I have written is right, then by default, you'll gain the confidence. And in case if you gain the confidence, then easily you can speak before anyone. Yes. Then the second thing is that most of the people, even after learning the grammar, they lack in the second thing, that is pronunciation. Yes. And you know, even you might be quite good at grammar, you might be quite good at vocab, you might be quite good at anything, but if you are not good at pronunciation, then even like have you ever heard like the speech given by APJ Abdul Kalam? Yes. So he has become great due to his scientific knowledge. But people like whenever he gives a speech or he gave a speech, sorry. So he just used the Tamil accent. Yes. And even I observed, and even we pray him not due to his English, due to his scientific knowledge. Okay. But in case the same it happens with you, even though you might be quite good at the technical, I mean the UI technologies or anything, but if you are going to attend for your interview, and at the interviewer panel, you just go with the different accent. I mean, the mix of Telugu, the mix of Marathi, or the mix of Odia, or mix of Hindi, whatever it might be. Instead of saying was, if you say watch, I watch, and some other things, okay, then immediately the interviewer will understand that, okay, he or she is not good at English, even though you might be perfect, but only due to that pronunciation, you may lack. Because you are not a celebrity that everyone knows that, okay, you are a scientist, or like by default, we have to recruit you. Yes. So what you have to do is that you have to work on pronunciation. I'll tell you one of the best dictionary for that, how you can improve your pronunciation, and various other things as well. Okay. So the second thing what you have to do is you have to work on the pronunciation. Next is don't learn the word, learn the sentences. What does it mean? As people, they used to recommend, okay, try to learn more and more vocab. But I would recommend try to learn the sentences. Can anyone say why? Obviously. For example, there is a word called, let me write. There is a word called dearth, for example. And if you have just learned, the meaning is lack or scarcity. Okay. If you have just learned this, and if you don't know how to use, whether it's a noun or adjective, even you are not aware of, and by default, it will not be the verb, and why I'll let you know. So you'll just struggle to use that. And obviously, if you have learned a word, then you have to utilize, is it? If you have done the graduation, then by default, you have to utilize your knowledge. But if you are not capable to utilize this word, it means you're going to take it as a burden. Yes. But in case of, or instead of, if you might have learned this, there is a dearth of employment. What does it mean? It means the availability is very less. Even what does it mean? And let's say if you if someone is saying about Rajasthan, and if they say there is a dearth of water, it means there is a scarcity of water over there. So by default, what you are going to do, you are just going to replace the last words. There is a dearth of food, there is a dearth of money. But in case if you learn only the vocab, so you may or may not form the sentence. But if in case if you can learn the sentence, then by default you can form 10 or 12 or more. Now I hope you are getting why I am recommending you to learn the sentences. Yes. So I would recommend you, whenever you go on learning some new words, so try to learn the sentences associated with it. Okay, everyone. In case if you learn only the word, it will be as a burden. And please, like even we have the limited memory, is it? And even we have to store the movies as well in that memory. Even many more things, even many more plans about Sundays. And again, if you store the other burden, then it will stop. Yes. So try to like make yourself or make the things as simple as possible. Don't try to make all the complicated things. Okay. Now let's see the next thing. So this is clear. The third one, don't learn the word, learn the sentences. Okay. Next we have grammar, like only the essential part of it. You know why I'm saying only the essential part? Because we are not going to prepare for any competitive exam. And if we keep on learning the grammar, it will take around 3 to 4 months, the whole grammar. And by default, we are not going to get any PhD degree in grammar. So what is our aim? Our aim is to speak, and to speak grammatically right. Or even if we have to write something, we have to be capable of writing those things. So in this particular course, only the essential grammar which is required to speak, so we are going to learn, and even in a practical way, that I'll let you know how in like by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'll let you know those things as well. So only the essential thing. And you know what is the difference between these IITians and others? Even they spend 4 years. Even you people, they spend 4 years, but they get the very good package. Why don't you? No, no, no. Speaking, even you may speak. Any reason? See, what they do is that they just learn what is essential. Even they don't learn in terms of exam, they just learn in terms of practical use. And even if you learn that, okay, if this is the thing I have to learn, and in practical life I can apply in this particular context, then obviously you'll get the very good package. And they do the same. So they don't by heart each and everything. They just learn whatever the things, and even that simple thing they just learn to that extent, so that it can be useful. So this is what, like, only the essential thing we have to learn. And once if you understand, in case if you are going with the Java or Python, anything, and if you can understand that, okay, what is the use of the for loop, what is the use of while loop, and where I have to use that, then easily you can make all the programs. Yes. How many of you are doing the software courses? Okay, almost everyone. Good. How many of you are from Java? Okay. Python, .NET, UI, AWS. Okay. Other than this, any other? Oracle as well. Okay. DevOps. Okay. So whatever the course that you go through, in case if you just understand the use of that particular function, then easily you can, and even you can impress the interviewer as well. Yes. Next is like watch the TED Talks. You know what is the meaning of TED Talks? Like I hope you might be aware of. Okay, UI, good. So you might be aware of the so-called Joe Talks. Okay. So TED Talk is the another version of the Joe Talk. Actually, the TED Talk came first, and later on the Joe Talk. So I'll even show you in the upcoming classes what is TED Talk. TED Talk is a platform. Okay, software testing as well. Good. That like all the people across the world, they just come and express about their life, about their struggles, even about their achievements, and that too only in English. Okay. So out of all, like I have one like selected 10 to 12 TED Talks that I'll share with you, and how you can improve. Because if you'll randomly select 10 TED Talk, that will not help you. And at last you will come to a conclusion that, okay, it's quite difficult. So we have to go like in a levels. How many of you know, like how many of you play video games? Video games. Okay. How many of you have played in your past? Okay. Let me ask in the other way. How many of you are ex-PUBG players? Ex-PUBG. Okay. Apart from that ex-PUBG, any other ex? Free Fire, ex-Free Fire players? Okay. Very good. So in that, like you might have seen the levels, like, okay, first this level, next. So even in our course, we are going to proceed in the same way, like in terms of level. Once you're done with one level, the next. Okay. And obviously the vocabs, and vocabs will learn only with the sentences. Okay. So I'll provide you the worksheets and as well as the material as well, for which even you are going to get the Google Classroom. And in that Google Classroom, okay, Free Fire. Okay, good. So I hope now you are not playing, Sham. So for this next 2 months, you should not play Free Fire. After that, you can. And once you get your job. So you're gonna get your material in the form of software, soft copy. And by default, if you want to go through that, you can, or else even if you want, you can take the Xerox of that. Next, point 3. Okay, point 3, I will explain. Next, and after going through all this, even we have n number of things, even you might have heard, but I would recommend only these things are enough. In YouTube, here and there, you might have seen people, they keep on saying, okay, you have to do this, you have to do this. And by default, you know, they say whatever the things they know. But if you'll do a little bit of research, you'll come to know that only these 3 to 4 points are enough. Because if you just go on a simple path, even in case of programming as well, the simple programs are the best programs. So even you don't have to, even they keep on saying, okay, read the newspaper, which you never like. And even if you start reading, you'll stop after 2 days, because you may get motivated only for 2 days. Yes. Even if you start watching, you'll keep on watching for 6 months. And then after you'll say, I have completed all the movies and still I'm not able to. So by default, so just do what you like, but just follow the track of English. Okay. So Amulya has the third point. Okay. So as I said, like, don't learn the word, learn the sentences. It means there is a word called dearth. And if you just learn the word called dearth, so you'll just understand the meaning is lack or scarcity. But if you learn parallelly the sentence, I mean, there is a dearth of employment. It means there is a lack of employability or the employees because they may not have the proper skills due to that. So here, you will understand the actual meaning. Even you can imagine, but in case of dearth, you can't imagine the sentence. So even you can replace this employment with food as well, even with money as well. And by default, many more sentences. Okay, Amulya? Even there is a dearth of water. Okay, it means there is a lack of water. Okay. So this is how like we gonna improve and we gonna develop our like English. Okay, even the grammar things what I said. Now there is a third question called how many of you know English but you don't speak because of? Yes. So let's say if we follow all these things, I mean LSRW, even we come to know how to pronounce the things, even if we learn the sentences, still people that don't speak, you know. Even I have seen the doctors, even the eminent personalities, the moment you call on to the stage, even they might be brilliant, they might be eloquent speakers, but the moment they come onto the stage, they forget the things. Yes. So what has to be imbibed? I mean, what they have to learn is that they have to practice a lot and they have to gain the confidence. Even if you learn all the things, but if you don't practice before the audience, then you may not gain the confidence. And even in your interview, like there might be cases that even you may forget your introduction as well. Has it ever happened? The moment you go into the any MNC for an interview, and the moment you see that, okay, 150 members, 180 members, and by default, you may get the fear, okay, what if like he might be intelligent than me, she might be intelligent, and by default, even you may forget about your qualification as well. Okay, so this is how it happens. Yeah, even we have the interview skills as well. In that, like you'll come to know. Okay, so what we're gonna do is that for this, the solution is, so lack of confidence. What if I go wrong? And mostly, you know, how many of you stay in hostels? Okay, so whenever you speak in English, by default, there will be your friend. And they say that, okay, are you speaking in English? And he may spread the whole thing to the others as well. That, okay, he is speaking in English and many more things. And due to the shy feeling, by default, you stop speaking in English and you'll start in the local language. So the same thing, what if I go wrong? What if my friend make fun of me? So why you worry about your friend? You have to worry about yourself, is it? And the moment you realize this point that I have to work for myself, not for my friend. Yes. So you have to realize this, that, okay, I need to work for myself. If I'll speak in English, if I'll improve my English, then I'm going to get a job. But in case, if you just feel about your friend, okay, in case if you just worry, okay, what my friends will say, what the society will say, they may make fun of, so you'll never improve yourself. Okay, and even this is what the stage fear. How many of you have stage fear? How many of you don't have stage fear? No stage fear. So others, you don't know like whether you have stage fear or not? Yes, sir. No stage fear? Yes. Okay, sure. Good. So the phobia is the same. Phobia is nothing but the fear, and even we'll learn the vocabs using the root words. So all these three questions are clear. Sorry. These three things. So why you have to learn English as well? So not only for the job, when wherever you go, and in case if you get a job, like in your interview, they may ask one question, you know, what is that? Are you willing to relocate? You know what is the meaning of that? Relocate? Yes, to some other place. It means that if you are from Hyderabad, and in case if you get a job in Kerala or like in Tamil Nadu or Maharashtra, so are you willing? And by default, you have to say yes. In case if you say no, because I don't know Marathi, I don't know Tamil, then they may say, thank you. And they'll not say rejected. They'll say, thank you, will. Obviously. Okay. Going to other place. So as usual, like whenever like the things and moreover, English gonna help you to an extent in your life. Yes. So still like you feel that you are not good at English? How many of you feel that you are not good at Hindi now? Okay. Telugu? Okay. So by default, for the next like this 2 months, you just have to be in the zone of English. I mean, in the English world. Okay. And here we are going to enjoy the things. So in our next upcoming classes, okay, let me show you. This is what the syllabus that we're gonna follow. Okay. Where it is. First, we'll cover the communication skills and then the interview skills. In case of communication skills, like we have all the grammar things, and this is how. We'll start from the sentence, then followed by, and only the limited grammar. Because if I'll keep on class timing 9 a.m. any other time except 9. Okay, so Monica, like as of now, like it's 9 to 11, and for online, it might be like 10 to 11 or 9 to 10. I'm not sure. So once the management decides, then after. So one hour will be for offline and 1 hour will be for online. And like there will be some separate or like separate slot for both of you. It's not like the combine. Okay. Offline as well, yes. Okay. So after the trailer, once the movie starts, then you'll come to know about the timings. Okay. So for the timing, you just enjoy the trailer. Yes. Like once if you like the trailer, then you can buy the movie tickets. Okay. So till then, just no, I'm not aware of the recorded videos. Okay, Lakshman. So you can just ask the admin regarding that, and I'll provide the number. So this course gonna be like the first part will cover with the communication skills. I mean the grammar, and then followed by all the speaking things, including the group discussion, including the debate, even the role plays. Even how many of you like to be an anchor? Anchor, you know. Okay, so even we'll have the anchoring as well. Like you'll come here and you'll speak the news like an anchors. How that I'll let you know. Even in case of role plays, like as you're getting into the showroom and then you are going to communicate with them. Okay. Apart from that, like the doctor, even with your friends, even in hotel, if you go and if you order something. So all the various other role plays and each and everything you'll find in the material. Then apart from that, like even we gonna have the so-called public speaking. Are you aware of this? Public speaking? No? Okay. So in that, like you'll just come here and you just gonna give a speech so that the audience, they should get mesmerized. I mean, they have to give an attention and they should get attracted to your speech. And apart from that, even we gonna have the presentation skills. You know, presentation. Okay. So as you might have done in your final year, but as you might have copied from here and there, and then anyhow you have just got the marks. But here there will be a bit strict that you have to make the presentation, and you have to come here and you need to explain about the presentation on anything, and all the topics I'll assign you. Okay. Once we are done with all our speaking and grammar, then immediately we'll jump on to the interview skills. All the content I'll provide tomorrow. So just as a recap, I'm giving you an idea. So in case of interview, like we'll cover all the HR questions. Okay. In case if required, even technical things as well. Okay. Then after you have to be dressed up in formals. Okay. Even your resume or the CV making, even for the experience and for the freshers, for both the people. Then after we'll have the email writing. How many of you know how to write an email? And email writing is very important, in case of IT sector, because if you get into the IT sector, they are not going to teach you this. Yes. They may help you with the technologies, they may help you with the technical stuff, but they'll never help you with English. In case if you say, I don't know this, how to write an email, then they may say that what you have done in the past like this many years. So don't worry, even I'll let you know how to write an email. Then after, we'll have the business English as well. Business English is nothing but like the standardized version of the normal one. Apart from all these things, even we'll work on the personality development. I mean, how to come and sit during your interviews, like how to wish, how to proceed, how to answer. In case if you don't know the answers for a few questions, then how to respond to that. So all the things, and at last, we'll wind up with our interviews. Okay. So this is all the things that we are going to cover in our, even a few additional things as well, the query session, in case if you miss any. So if we get time, then we'll explain those things again. So grammar, communication, and then interview along with, and tomorrow I will tomorrow I'll share all the data related to these things. Okay. So before we wind up today, any other queries related to the class? I mean, because the course content I'll provide tomorrow in the next slides as usual. So related to today's session, and you have to feel free to ask, you don't have to worry. Fee and other details like the admin will provide. You don't have his number? Oh, so once you go, yeah, tomorrow, yeah, even tomorrow, day after tomorrow, at least 4 to 5 classes you can attend for demo. Then you'll get one clear-cut understanding that, okay, whether the movie gonna be interesting or not. Or even in case if your friends, those who have attended the classes in the past, when you can ask them as well. Okay. You don't have any friends? Okay. So no worries. Then watch the trailer then. Okay. Watch the trailer and then after you'll come to know. Huh? Yeah, tell me. So tomorrow I will tell you the story that why we are not going to continue in Telugu or Hindi or any other language, only in English. I will tell you one story, because even there might be a question, recorded sessions, no Vikas, no recorded sessions. So in case you can just contact the admin for that. Okay. So anyhow, I'm providing you the live classes. Why you want the recorded sessions? Yes. If you want recorded in YouTube, we have n number of things, and even people that don't like the recorded things. Okay. So offline classes after 10 a.m. Yeah, first go through the demo sessions, and then after we'll confirm the timings. Okay, Pranit. So as usual, you can do for today one thing. We have class 10:30. Okay. So it will be 2 hours. So even I'll let you know the books as well. How many of you like to read the books? Okay. So at the end of the course, I'll recommend you the books as well. I will tell each and everything, even tomorrow onwards, in the course content, even the grammar, I won't teach you in the way as you have learned. My way of teaching the grammar, which building demo, this is Manjira, na? So in Manjira, Monica? Okay. So even the grammar things we'll learn by making the vlogs, by going through the stories, by becoming the politicians as well. So many more, like moreover, we'll learn with the help of practical. Okay, it's not the tedious thing. Even we'll do many more experiments, which you might have done in your college, but even you might have forgot. But in English, we'll do the experiment. And by doing the experiment, I will teach you. Okay, so it's not like the rote learning. Rote learning, you know, by heart, ratna, you know. So you don't have to by heart the things. So you just have to understand. And once if your concept is clear, then everything gonna be so smooth. Okay. Course duration, yeah. Course duration, it will be for 2 months. Okay. Anyhow, it might be written 45 classes, but actually it goes to 50 or 55 as well. Okay. So it's not that limited, only that, okay, we have to keep on counting the number of days. No, we just go slow and steadily so that even we have to cover each and every person. Okay. So we are not in that hurry. And I hope at least you are getting on the day one how the things gonna be. It depends on you, because if you come on day one and after that, if you come on day 50 and if you say that I paid the fee and I attended day one and day 50. Okay. Even cost on, I think both are same, I guess. Yeah, Monday to Saturday classes. The GD class, as I told, everything will be, everything, not only GD, even debate, each and everything. So tomorrow I'll tell you the course content as well. Okay. Apart from that, like there used to be one student, like he used to be from Bihar. Anyone from Bihar here? Okay. So what he did is like on day one, as usual, he came and the same question he asked me. Then I said, see, because I'm not a fortune teller that I could tell you, because my job is to guide and I am going to guide each and every person in the same way. But in case if you don't follow the instruction, then obviously you may not get. So what he did is like he just started. He was quite good at grammar, that's for sure. But he just said, sir, only due to English, I'm not able to get the job. Then I said, no worries, like you just concentrate on the things. So he just started spending 3 to 4 hours on English, like apart from the classes. And in case if I assigned him any work, he used to complete that 2 times more than that, 2 or 3 times as. And at last, like even he got the job, and now he is in Bangalore. So it depends on you. Okay, so there are many more stories I'll share, like in the previous batches, how it happened and how the things they have learned. Even one guy from data science, he got the 16 lakhs package as well. So many more miracles has it happened. But it's not that they just attended and after that they have thrown the book here and there. So they just went and spent a lot of time, and then they got the packages. Okay, so anyhow, like you might be aware of English, importance of English. In case if you can understand the importance of English, then definitely you'll start working on that. But if you'll not understand, then not only in 2 months, even in 2 years, you can't. Okay. Yeah. Any other queries from online? So tomorrow, like I'm going to tell you the course content. And before that, like even I'll tell you why we are going to learn this particular grammar and what is the reason. At the same time, like in this course, we are going to have one question related to Nobel Prize as well. Everyone knows Nobel Prize? Okay. So if you can answer that, even you are going to get Nobel Prize. So we'll discuss about that. So wait for, okay, the mystery to be opened. And